Carbon Dino Basketball on 95.3 The Peak. Welcome to the Carbon Dino pregame show on KRPX 95.3 The Peak. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Sonny Buscarini.
Welcome to Carbon Dino Basketball on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play, and this afternoon it's the Lady Dinos on the road here at Grantsville against Grantsville. So it's going to be the first round of the state tournament here today. Joining me in the Sutherland's broadcast booth here in a second will be Aiden Mortensen. The Dinos come in as the 10 seed. And they will play the number 7 Grantsville team here today. Now, the winner of this game will move on February 19th at 5:50 p.m. to play. So that's how we sit, and should be a good one here tonight. Last night we had a great game as the Carbon Dino boys fell to 57-53, fell to Delta. They were down 22 points. They came back, took a 53-51 lead, and then Delta finished the night with a 57-53 win on a 6-point run, but a great comeback for the Carbon Dinos. They played their hearts out. They fell a little bit short, and the Carbon Dino season is over. We'll take a look at the brackets as soon as Aiden gets on the headset here. We'll take a look at the brackets, but as we said, Carbon Grantsville, Lady Dinos on the road here, 1 o'clock game on 95.3 The Peak where the Dinos play. And Aiden, pleasure to have you here once again in the Sutherland's broadcast booth. As we take a look at the brackets, we'll start at the top, and we'll just let you talk as we go down. Aiden, Canyon View number 4 against 13 Juab.
Canyon View looking for a repeat in the state championship department. They're doing an excellent job trying to get back-to-back state titles. Been a bit of a rough season for them early on. They found some struggles trying to replace that core group that they've had for oh so long. But now they're doing an excellent job recovering and getting back to their winning ways. That's how they earn that 4 seed.
Layton Christian Academy, the number 5 seed, will battle the number 12 Manti team. That game is also, all these games are today at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, going to be a fun statewide day of basketball. Round 2, as we had the boys' side yesterday. Layton Christian probably going to come away with a pretty handy win in that contest, but stranger things have happened. It's tournament time. This is when the upsets are bound to happen.
So the winner of the Canyon View Juab game and the winner of the Layton Christian Manti game will play on the 19th at Southern Utah at 9:10 p.m. We've dropped down in the bracket. Number 1 Delta will play number 16 Ben Lomond, and number 8 seed Union will play number 9 seed Richfield.
Yeah, and that's going to be a pretty fun one, Sonny. Those are two teams who we've seen throughout the season. The Dinos splitting the season series with the Cougars, falling to Richfield early on. Both of those teams, it's going to be a tough one to make the call on it.
The winner of that game will play at 7:30 p.m. at Southern Utah on the 19th. Then we have North St. Pete, the number 2 seed, against the number 15 Logan.
Yeah, and that's going to be a fun one, Sonny. North St. Pete has put on a dominant performance throughout the year, handing Emory both of their lone region losses. So that's a team you got to be on the lookout for, and they're going to be able to do some damage.
Number 7, Grantsville. Number 10, Carbon, the Lady Dinos. That's where we're at today. The winner of those two games will play at 5:30 on the 19th at Southern Utah. And then we have Emory, number 3, against Providence Hall. That game will start at 1 today as well. And number 6, Morgan. Number 11, Ogden.
Yeah, so that's going to be a fun, exclusively Region 14 matchup between Morgan and Ogden, two teams who have faced off against each other throughout the regular season. Emory Providence Hall, that's going to be on our sister station, KOAL 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM. Jordan and Travis bringing you all the action live from the Spartan Center.
So that's a look at the brackets on the UHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament. Should be a fun one.
It's going to be a fun one, Sonny. Tournament time is one of the most fun things you can have in the world of high school basketball. It all leads up to this. Both of these teams full of seniors who are not wanting to see their season end today. Going to come down to a battle like we saw last night of who wants it more, who's going to be able to do just that little bit extra to come away with the win.
And the winner of Emory, Providence, and Morgan Ogden will play. So that's a look at the brackets. Always fun when it comes time to the brackets. I love tournament play.
No, it's so much fun, Sonny. And look at the Emory Spartans. That's a team who 2 years in a row now have gone in, slotted anywhere from 3 to 5. But Coach John Famalo over there can get those girls to turn up at the right time, and hopefully looking to do that again.
You know, we said it last night at the boys' game, and I'd love to see the Lady Dinos win so they can play at Southern Utah. It's such an incredible facility and an atmosphere for them to get the opportunity to play there. That's why I'd love to see them win today.
Oh, yeah, it's truly second to none, Sonny. That is a place where memories are made, and nothing's better than a high school basketball career than being able to play on those collegiate floors. It's always a highlight for these kids, so I'm hoping they make it as well.
This Grantsville team is led by Emmy Butler. She wears number 15. She's a junior, power forward, small forward, 13.7 points per game.
Yeah, and that's going to be a player the Dinos are going to have to try and shut down throughout the evening, because if she gets going, Sonny, the rest of this team is going to get going. And it goes back to something Coach Blank and I have talked about before, is the battle of height. When you have your power forward standing at 5'9", that's a pretty even matchup for what the Dinos are throwing out there. And because of that, it's going to be a pretty fun matchup between Butler and the rest of the Dinos.
And then there's a lot of players on this team that can put the ball in the basket. Sadie Castagno, the junior, wears number 14, 9.5 points per game.
Yeah, you got the likes of Sadie Castagno, Camry Allen, Albury Rogers. You got lots of players who are able to put the ball in the basket, and they're looking to continue that long storied tradition of Grantsville High School basketball. They've been dominant as of late over the past 5-10 years. They have been a constant staple either in the state semifinals or that state championship match.
Hey, us doing USU Eastern, we have a man on USU Eastern. His name is Castagneto. So if we mess up once in a while, because it looks pretty close, it's Castagno.
It does. No, you glimpse at it, you think, oh, Castagneto. Nope, it's Castagno.
Yes. And as you said, Hall averaging 4.7 points per game. We have Sadie Thornton averaging 7 points per game. Camry Allen, 6.8. Aubrey Rogers, 6.3. So as you can see, this is a very balanced attack for the Grantsville.
No, everyone can get going, and that's what makes this team so dangerous, is that balanced scoring attack. Anyone at any given time can be doing damage to the Dinos, so they're going to have to keep an eye out on everybody. Another thing about this Grantsville team, Sonny, is that they love to press and they love to run the floor, very similar to what we're going to be seeing from the Carbon Dinos tonight.
The Carbon Dinos. Well, you talk about a balanced attack, and when we go through this real quick, you're going to be like, wow. They are balanced. Number 14, senior Bailey Johnson leads the way with 7.9 points, and then followed by Smith, the sophomore point guard, shooting guard, wears number 13, averages 5.9 points per game.
Yeah, and those are two who, if they get shut down, Sonny, the offense has some struggles getting into its rhythm. If one of them can't get anything going, especially when it comes to the playmaking and passing game, well, then they are in for a long evening.
Yeah, after the 5.9, we're followed by Elsley Morley. She has 3.2. Kayla Jones with 4.4. Harley Hopes with 4.1. Blythe Bradford, 3.3. Taylor Orth, 3.6. So as you can see, Emma Bowen, 2.3. Natalie Cartwright, 2.3. Nelson, 2.9. Chrissy Jones, 2.7. So, Aiden, everybody on this basketball team, when Coach Blank puts anybody in the game, he knows that they can score the basketball.
No, it's one of those things. He tries to instill the mentality in these girls of, hey, today might not be my day, but it's going to be someone's day. The better we can pass the ball, the better things can look, the more likely we are to come away with a victory. That's what I like most about this about Coach Blank's system, is that he does have that balanced scoring attack, and he's not afraid to try and find some unique solutions. That's what's led us to the discovery of the Jones twins, Sonny, Chrissy and Kayla. Both of them have had breakout games this season for the Dinos, as well as a cast of other characters. You also got to single out the likes of the freshman, Taylor Orth. All these players are prone to go off at any time. It's just a matter of who's going to be the one doing the damage at any given time.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, by the way, we'll keep you updated on all the scores throughout the state today as they all start at 1 o'clock in the 3A classification, I believe, correct? All at 1 o'clock?
All will be 1 o'clock.
And we'll come back. We have an interview that you did with Coach Blank. We'll play. When we come back, we'll also go through the scores from last night on the boys' side. So keep it right here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back to the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Sonny Buscarini and Aiden Mortensen bringing you the action here tonight, this afternoon, I should say, which is a little bit different from Grantsville, as the Lady Dinos playing here in the first round. They're on the road playing Grantsville. And we'll take a look at some scores from last night. Aiden is the boys' side of the bracket, and we'll go right down the line with starting on the top of the bracket. Emory defeated Logan 60-55, and Grantsville defeated Juab 60-54. So Emory and Grantsville will play in the quarterfinals at SUU.
Yeah, Grantsville providing the lone upset of the opening round on the boys' side of things. Sonny defeating a Grantsville team that throughout close to the end of the season had caught fire. They were kind of putting themselves in dark horse candidacy to try and win a state title, but quickly taken back over. Grantsville humbles them, sends them back down to earth.
So the Emory Spartans played 13-seeded Logan, and now they'll play 12-seed Grantsville. on their way to the semifinals.
Yeah, no, the thing about 3A, and we talk about it time and time again, is there really is no easy game in this classification. Those seeds are deceiving, Sonny. That 13 seed gave Emory a run for its money, as I'm sure Grantsville will.
Then we have Morgan against Ben Lomond, 89-46 with their win. Canyon View 71, Union 62. Morgan plays Canyon View.
Yeah, that's one of the few exceptions to what we just talked about, Sonny. I feel like Morgan probably has the upper hand going against Canyon View, despite it being a short travel for Canyon View. Morgan is just a team who is built to compete at the highest level.
Then we have the Richfield Wildcats with a big win over Providence Hall, 75-28. Ogden over Manti, 61-45. Richfield will play Ogden.
And that's going to be a bit of a closer affair, Sonny. We saw earlier in the season Manti come away with the upset over Richfield. So that's a team who's very vulnerable, as all 3A teams are.
American Heritage 79, North St. Pete 43. And the game we were at last night, the heartbreaker for the Dinos, Delta 57, Carbon 53. American Heritage will play Delta. And that's how the bracket, that's how the bracket was last night. That's how the quarterfinals will look.
You know, if I'm being honest, Sonny, I was expecting North St. Pete to come out and provide a genuine challenge towards American Heritage, but that just wasn't the case. Close to the end of the season, the Hawks were on fire, but they just couldn't keep that momentum going into postseason play.
We'll keep you updated on, as we said, all the games going on today in the state of Utah. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, an interview that Aiden did with Coach Blank on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back to the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Carbon Dino basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. We'll now go to the interview that Aiden did with the head coach of the Carbon Dinos, Coach Blank. We'll play that for you in its entirety.
Joining us now over the phone is Carbon High School head coach Jordan Blank. Jordan, always a pleasure to catch up with you. Thanks for taking the time to come talk to us. We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
And, it's been a very fun week of basketball, but now it's strange to think that the season almost coming to a close. The playoffs are here, and I think a good place for us to start today is just the growth we've seen from the Lady Dinos throughout the season. This is a team who has really come together, not just as friends on the floor, but as teammates, and just as an entire unit. You guys have grown more cohesive as the year has gone on. I think that's a major benefit to this team heading into the playoffs.
Oh, it is. I mean, that's always a big thing as coaching staff is we don't want to peak too early, but we want to peak right at the right time, and I think we're starting to do that. And so we've had 4 great practices and getting ready for Grantsville, and I'm excited for our matchup.
And you guys have grown accustomed to having 2 games a week, as you do once you get into that region stretch. How do you approach a long week as a coach, especially with these players knowing that they're not going to play until Saturday? How do you keep practice both engaging but also making it sure it's not having too much of a toll on the players?
Yeah, that's a big thing. And so our biggest thing is we try and keep it as best we can, same schedule. Monday is a prep day usually, and so we prepped. We did some things. Tuesday's usually games, so we did more of a scrimmage type practice for our girls. Wednesday we go in, we do some more scrimmage. We get some looks. We prep. We get ready for how are we going to attack certain things, and just get a ton of shots for these girls. If we can get them shooting the ball a lot and get them ready and confident to shoot in the game, I think we're going to be successful. And so, just taking little bits at a time. We don't need to bite off the whole thing in one day, but and that's been nice. We had a coaches meeting to kind of prep out our whole week. How are we going to game plan and what do we want to do each day? And I think our girls have been great. They've had a lot of energy. They've been excited, and so I'm just really ready to play on Saturday.
Now, something that you and I have talked about before is not only are you putting a big emphasis on the physical side of basketball, but this year you guys have also put an emphasis on the mental side because, everyone looks at sports as just a completely physical thing, but that's just not the case. It feels like that mental side often gets less behind. So can you just talk about for a second the growth on the mental side of the game you've seen from these girls throughout the year?
Yeah, I mean, we had a sports psychologist come in and talk to us, and so once a month, and his biggest thing to start the year off was, he just drew a circle in and said, everything in this circle is what you can control. Everything outside of it, don't worry about it. And so all of a sudden it's fun to see these girls name all these things outside of their performance in basketball, and how do we get that out? And just, once we hit the court, it's basketball. Like, you focus on your circle and what you can do during that time. And so that's been great. We've worked on energy, teamwork, communication with each other, and just, how do we prep for game day? How do we get used to playing in a loud environment with student sections? And you know what? Sometimes we go to places and you get called names and you get called things that's not fun. And that's the hard thing with sports is sometimes that happens and it's not fair. It's not fun, but how do you react to that? And is that something that is in your circle? And so just things like that to kind of adjust to, and then how do we navigate difficult situations and conversations with each other, coaching staff, or things like that. And so it's been very useful. You can tell a lot of girls have come in and reacted well to that, and our best games have always been right after our sports psychologist has come in. So it's been awesome.
It's always beneficial to get that extra emphasis on the mental side of things. And that's something that, I'm sure that you wish back in your playing days, and I wish I had back in my playing days, was that focus on the mental side of things, because it's a complete game changer out there. Now, one of those games last week that showed that mental resilience from your squad was against Manti, coming away with that 39-35 victory. I think it was a good example of how this team looks when they're playing some of their best basketball, and it's the case of you never know who's going to come out and have the game of their life, because you have several players on this team who can go out at any given moment and just dominate.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what's nice is, and hopefully my girls start realizing, maybe it's not me today offensively, but I can still affect the game and rebound and get assists, and I'm going to start passing the ball to whoever's hot and continue to do that. And so, that's what's nice is maybe somebody's not shooting well, but somebody else will always step up. And I mean, you even look against Emory there. I mean, we didn't shoot well for 2-pointers, but Kayla was shooting the 3 well for us, kept us in the ball game. And so it's like, just keep getting her the ball and let her shoot. And so if we can do those things and find who's the hot hand and just feed them, and then everybody else go rebound, go play great defense, go dive for loose balls, and we're going to be successful.
And I think that's a message your team has really embraced as of late, because it always seems like they are trying to find that hot hand. And another thing that stood out in that Manti game was, again, just how willing your team is to do all the little things in the game of basketball. They're fighting for steals. They're playing aggressive defense. They're jumping for rebounds. Everyone on this team, no matter how tall they are, it always seems like they're trying to crash the glass. And it's such a fun sight to watch a team of girls who are so willing to do the dirty work.
Oh, absolutely. And we're only as successful as I dress 17, and so for varsity, and so we're only as successful as our 17. And that's what they need to realize is every single day, everybody has a job, and we need to get better. And so if we continue to do that, we will be successful. And so it's a team game, and it's hard because you want those individual accolades and certain things, and there's all those things there. But ultimately, I mean, when it's all said and done, the one thing that matters is if you get to hang a banner up in your gym, and that's the ultimate thing there, and that's being a true teammate.
I think this team has the right mentality to make those next steps. You have a very young team, but that game against Emory caused, it had some extra emotion going into it because of senior night. It's always hard to see that those senior players leave as a fan. I can't imagine what it feels like as a coach.
It's hard. It really is, because I spend more time with these girls than I do my own family and my own boys right now, and so it's hard to be like, well, it's really done. And so I appreciate their work. I appreciate their effort. They've done so much for this program in such a good way. I'm proud of them, and that's one thing I hope they know is that I'm always going to be a fan of theirs. And I'm always going to be in their corner there, and so, and I hope the same goes, where they can come back and come support Carbon Nation again and be a part of this, because they're a big alumni, and that's all we want is that support from everywhere, wherever they may go, but they still know that they're still part of that Carbon Nation.
No, and if you look at those 3 seniors, Emma, Bailey, and Harley, those are 3 players who really have embodied what it means to be a Carbon Dino. They are just, they bleed blue and white. It's incredible the dedication and leadership they provide for this team.
Oh, absolutely, and they've done a great job all year and previous years, and they work hard. And when I think of this group, that's one thing that I look at and I say, they worked extremely hard.
Now, looking ahead to the playoffs, you got a matchup against Grantsville coming up on Saturday. Normally a historically dominant program in the state of Utah, but losing a lot of seniors last year, having to get a new head coach. What have you seen from the Cowboys so far on film that you're looking forward to on Saturday?
Yeah, they're a good team, no doubt about it. They've got that program right there. They're a young team. They're a lot like us. And so what I like, though, watching film is it's going to be a fast game. We like playing fast. We really do. And so both teams are going to press a little bit. They do a very good job. They still press. It's a different press than we're used to. Seeing the last few years, but they're going to press us. They're going to be active, trying to get easy shots, easy layups, and so. But we like playing the same way, and so I think it'll be just a fun game, a quick game. I don't think the shot clock's going to get down very low ever in this one, and so. But the height, that's our biggest thing. If we match up height-wise with teams, we tend to play a little bit better, and they're not extremely tall. And so I think that'll help us quite a bit at our guard level and getting some 2-point shots and field goals and attacking, getting some free throws there. And so they play a lot of man, which is great for us. We like when teams play us in a man, we can kind of attack a few things there, and I think we've got a great man offense. And so if they throw us in a zone and play a zone, like, that's great. We've seen zone every region time, and so we'll be prepared for whatever they throw at us.
And I think this is a game where that depth you have is really going to come into play because of how quickly this game is going to go. As you mentioned, Grantsville likes to push the pace. You guys love to push the pace. I think it's going to be a really thrilling game because you look at it, everyone talks about the rivalry between Emory and Carbon and Richfield, but I feel like on a statewide level, there is some history between the Dinos and the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, we've matched up. I mean, the last 4 years we've played them at some point at the state level, or even 2 years ago they played them once at Carbon High and then at the state venue. And so there's lots of film. It's fun to go back and watch film. I've still got film on them from 2022 or something like that. So, I mean, we've got tons of film on them, and that's great to see kind of what's going on with their program and kind of go from there. But, definitely our girls are excited and ready for that game.
Now, if you had to single out one thing that the team needs to do coming Saturday, I know that's a hard thing to do because there's so many little things that go into what can make and break a team in basketball. But if you had to single out one specific thing you need the girls to do well on Saturday, what would that be?
Oh, man, that's tough. Honestly, we need to get 2-point field goals. We need to make our easy layups. And, I mean, that definitely cost us against Emory. And credit to Emory, they played great. Their zone's great, killed us and stretched us out. But we need to be able to attack and make easy shots, especially in transition. So that's my biggest thing for our girls this week.
It's going to be an exciting weekend of Carbon basketball on Saturday. Carbon making the trip up I-15 to face off against the Cowboys of Grantsville. Coach Blank, before we let you go, anything you want to leave us off with?
Appreciate the support all year. These girls have been awesome. It's been a great year. We're continuing to get better, and like I told the girls to start the year, why not us? Right, and so let's just have that attitude of why not us? Let's go make a run. Let's go be a Cinderella right now and make a run for a state title.
Why not us? I love that, Coach Blank. Always a pleasure to catch up with you. Thanks as always for taking the time. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Why can't I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back. Carbon Dino basketball, 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Starting five for the Lady Dinos tonight will be number 5, the sophomore Elsie Morley, averaging 3.2 points per game. The freshman, number 12, Taylor Orth, averaging 3.6 points per game. Number 13, Malia Smith, the sophomore, wears 13, averaging 5.9 points per game. And number 22, Harley Hopes, the senior, averaging 4 points per game. Bailey Johnson, number 14, the senior, averaging 7.9 points per game. That's the starting five for the Lady Dinos.
And the starting lineup for the Dinos has been pretty fluid throughout the season, Sonny. And we're seeing kind of the culmination of a seasons-long effort to see who's going to be that starting lineup come state playoff time.
For Grantsville, the lights are off. Spotlights are moving all over. What a great atmosphere, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, no, they love their girls basketball here, Sonny, and it shows in the fan support.
Starting five for Grantsville, Hazley Hall, the junior, wears number 1, 4.7 points per game. Camry Allen, the sophomore, wears number 3, 6.8 points per game. Number 14, Sadie Castagno, the junior, averaging 9.5 points per game. Number 15, the junior, Emily Butler, averaging 13.7 points per game. And number 22, Kayla Bradford, the junior center for Grantsville. That's the starting five for the Granstville Cowboys. We're ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game, Sonny. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to come down to, like Coach Blank said, who's going to run the floor the fastest, who's going to play the hardest. I don't expect to see the shot clock tick down into single digits almost any time at any point this game. It's going to come down in the half court.
For those of you listening on 95.3 The Peak, Lady Dinos wear the blue uniforms, white numbers. They'll go left to right. Grantsville, the white uniforms, red numbers, right to left. We're ready to go. Jumping for the Dinos will be Harley Hopes.
Yeah, going to be. We normally see Harley take that center slot, and she's always ready to jump. So, trying to make an impact early on. An opening tip win can swing the momentum early for the team that comes away with it.
She will jump against Emmy Butler, and we're ready to go here at Grantsville High School. First round of the 3A Girls State Playoffs here at Grantsville. There's the tip, controlled by the Cowboys, and they get the first offensive possession of the ball game. Kick it outside. It goes to Allen. Down over to Hall. Hall on the baseline. A little shovel pass knocked away and a turnover. Picked up by the Dinos, and then a whistle. And it'll be Carbon Dino basketball on the side.
And just a bit of a miscommunication there from the Cowboys, Sonny. They're trying to get the shovel for the easy lay-in, but miscommunication. No player sits there. Malia Smith comes up with the easy steal.
That foul on Sadie Thornton.
And then the Dinos answer back with a miscommunication of their own. Yep. Johnson in the wrong place as Smith tries to sling her. The ball goes soaring to the bench. Grantsville retakes possession.
So Grantsville with the basketball. It's Hall. Hall kicks over to the right side to Thornton. Down low it goes to Butler. Butler shot up and in. Butler gets it to go from inside, and it's a 2-0 game.
It touched about every point of the basket before dropping in.
Intercepted by Grantsville. Lay it up and in. It's Thornton.
Well, the last time we were here, Sonny, it was for football, so interception, a pretty favorable word as the Dinos throw that one away, and quickly a 4-0 run for the Lady Cowboys.
Ball knocked away, controlled by the Dinos. Let me fix my mistake as we have a turnover, 10-second violation on the Dinos. I said Bradfield was in the starting lineup. It's Sadie Thornton for Grantsville.
And so these are two teams who have a long playoff history, often meeting in the later rounds. So seeing a first-round matchup between these two squads always a treat in what's become a pretty heated state rivalry.
Ball to Butler. Butler back outside he goes. Castagno drives inside. Nice pass down underneath. Shot up blocked. Whistle and a late foul.
Yeah,
late whistle, I should say.
Hope's just leaned in a little too far on it, went over the back trying to get the block. She catches some skin on the top of the head. That's going to set the Cowboys up at the charity stripe.
6:43 left to play first quarter. It's a 4-0 Grantsville lead. Trying to add to that. First free throw up and short off the front of the rim, no good.
That's a lucky break for the Dinos. We always know that if they can force an 0-2 trip from the line, it's pretty much a wasted possession, barring an offensive rebound. So an 0-2 would be ideal for the Lady Dinos.
Emmy Butler averaging 13 points a game, misses both free throws, and the rebound comes down to Carbon. It's Orth. Ahead it goes to Johnson. Johnson to Smith. Smith now comes over to the right side, still keeps her dribble alive. Picked up there. Good defense by Grantsville. Bounce pass down to Hopes. Hopes off the glass and in. Nice play by the Dinos. They got the ball down low. Hopes with the basket. First points of the ball game for the Dinos, 4-2. Bounce pass down low. Kick back outside. It goes to Butler for three. No, rebound Johnson. The Dinos will come the other way. Johnson past the half-court stripe. Loses it. Stolen. Turnover for the Dinos. That's turnover number 4. Butler with the ball. Kicks it outside. Hall from 15. Won't go. Offensive rebound. Butler up and in. Butler has 4. And I can already see why she averages 13 points a game.
No, it shows. She's aggressive on the glass, and when she gets that rebound, Sonny, it's a very low chance she's going to come away with the miss and a travel forced by the Lady Cowboys. That full-court press is relentless. When the Dinos have been able to break into the half-court, Sonny, good things have happened, but getting across that 10-second stripe has become the dilemma early on.
5:43 left to play in the first quarter. We've played less than 3 minutes. The Lady Dinos have 5 turnovers.
Yeah, it's starting to shape up like we saw yesterday, Sonny, on the men's side. Just not good first quarters these first 2 days for the Dinos. So because of that, opposing teams are able to jump on it, but some good defense early on from the Lady Dinos, including a steal from Malia Smith, have been pretty key in keeping this one close right now.
So Harley Hopes with 2. For Grantsville, we have Thornton with 2 and Butler with 4. So it's a 6-2 Grantsville lead, and we knew coming in here this was going to be a good game because the Grantsville team is always good.
Oh, yeah, Sonny, and when you walk into the gym 2 hours before the game and you see the other team there doing a walkthrough practice, you figure they're going to be running a pretty tight ship, and that's just how Grantsville operates.
Allen comes to the right side, now gives the ball off to Hall. Hall goes to Castagno, sorry, I knew I was going to do that. Down underneath it goes. Ball knocked away in a turnover. Fast break the other way. Nelson, who checked in ahead of the pack. Layup no good. Smith shot blocked out of bounds. Dino will have it on the baseline.
Well, Malia Smith has been the engine that's got the Dinos going. She's got 2 steals and now an offensive rebound to her name. Just hasn't translated to points yet on the offensive end.
So the Dinos will throw it in on the baseline. And it comes to Smith from 15. Baseline left, no good. Rebound Butler. Said her name a lot already in the ball game. Fast break the other way. Goes to Hall. Hall into the paint. Whistle and a foul on the ground. Team foul number 2 on the Dinos.
Yeah, a bit of a combination trap. They try and cut off the lane to the basket, but in the process, they catch the arm of Butler. Going to set him up along the baseline.
So they'll throw it in on the baseline. And it comes. Perimeter passing. Butler with the ball on the left side.
Last foul was whistled against Elsie Morley.
Allen with the basketball. 3-point line, gives it off to Hall. Once again, pass around the perimeter for Grantsville. 20 on the shot clock. Back over to the right side goes to Allen.
And off the ball,
turnover. Off the ball, yep. Turnover number 3 for Grantsville.
That's the worst kind of foul you can have as an offensive player because not only does it take the ball away from you, it slows your momentum just a little bit.
Morley all the way to the basket. Shot blocked. Whistle and a foul.
I don't know, so that one looked pretty clean from up here. Butler continuing her dominant start, gets the swat there, but gets called for the foul as well, as that's going to send Elsie Morley to the line for the Dinos.
So Morley goes to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And we always talk about how important it is to take advantage of these shots, especially in a game where the defense of Grantsville has not allowed you anything in the half court. You got to take advantage of these opportunities as the first one toilet bowls out.
6-2 Grantsville, 4:50 left to play in the first. First round of the 3A state tournament is played on the higher seeded home court. That's why we're at Grantsville. Second free throw by Morley is up and good. Her first points of the ball game. 6-3 Grantsville. 4:55 left to play in the first quarter. Down low it goes to Butler. She's on the free throw line now. Down bounce pass into the paint to Hall. Hall's shot won't go. Rebound comes down to the Dinos. It's Orth. Orth to Smith. Past the half-court stripe. They try to go. They do. You get to Morley and turn it over. I've noticed we're seeing kind of what we've seen last night at Delta. Grantsville's defense really aggressive here in the first quarter, and that's what we've seen at Delta last night.
It is, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to force them to the sideline. Use that out-of-bounds barrier as an extra defender in the trap. You see him guide Malia right there, about to cross the 10-second stripe, but she gets trapped between 2 defenders and the sideline.
Down in the paint, ball knocked away, scrambled for it. Jump ball, possession error will go to the Dinos.
Well, Sonny, if you thought 6-3 was a hard score, well, that doesn't live up to what's happening over in Emory right now. The Spartans with 2:50 left in the first, up 15-2 over the Patriots at Providence Hall.
Emory off to a good start. 6-3 here, and it comes to Nelson. Nelson back to Hopes. Hopes to Morley. They break the press. Morley inside. Kept her pivot foot down. The shot up no good. Orth with the rebound. Shot won't go. Scramble for it. And Grantsville comes up with a rebound. Fast break down the other way. Stopping at the free throw line are the Cowboys. Kick it outside. It goes. Castagno back outside. 3-point shot. Good.
That was
Henry
smooth.
Allen.
That was smooth as silk from beyond the arc, Sonny. They just rained that one home.
9-3. Pressure once again being applied. Seems to be the thing now in high school basketball. Boys and girls side is the full court press.
You know, it breaks up the pressure. It lets the team who's using it control the pace and the flow of the offense.
Johnson goes strong to the basket. Shot up no good. Whistle and a charge. Charge on Johnson.
Yeah, I think that's the right call, Sonny. Defender set right underneath the basket. Johnson comes barreling in, knocks her down. That's just going to be how the cookie crumbles on that go-around. The Dinos still in that press break. They've gotten better at it as the game has progressed here in the first quarter. They're starting to use whoever's playing that center position as a bit of a tight end, how you use them in football, to throw quick short passes to get the defense off kilter.
Team foul number 3 on the Dinos. Shot from 15. Good. Butler. She has 6.
That was effortless, Sonny. Very nonchalant, catches the ball on the left free throw line and able to just throw it up.
Whistle. Foul on the Dinos.
And it's a judgment call for the official there. Orth does do a good job setting the initial screen and not moving, but then she wraps up as she tries to go away, and that's where that charge foul comes from.
Team foul number 4 on the Dinos. Foul number 1 on Orth. She'll come out of the ball game. Checking into the ball game for the Lady Dinos is Cartwright.
Got Cartwright as well as Kayla Jones into the contest.
Lee into the ball game for Grantsville. Also checking in the ball game is Brooklyn Goodnight, and she comes in and immediately hits a shot from the free throw line, and it's 13-3, and this is danger time for the Lady Dinos. They do not want this game to get out of control in the first quarter. They're down 10.
No, they really can't, Sonny, and that's why you see the sharpshooter in Kayla Jones checking in. If she can hit a few quick threes, that brings the Dinos right back into this one, but to get the ball to her, they're going to have to cross midcourt.
Knocked away by Nelson. Laid up and in. Thornton with the steal and the basket.
Now, Sonny, like you said, danger time. They need a basket on this possession badly.
Whistle and a foul. Foul on Grantsville. 15-3 the score with 2:24 left to play in the first quarter. Both teams with 4 fouls.
Yeah, free throws the rest of the way, so the Lady Dinos could make us some earnings at the charity stripe if they can get there.
Morley will throw it in, and it comes. Cartwright on the baseline, finds a little gap, shot up no good. Rebound Hopes. Hopes triple teamed, whistle and a foul, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And that's best case scenario for the Dinos, Sonny. Not only able to break that timeline, but they get the ball down low, give Harley a chance to operate. She's been the only non-free throw scorer in this game, and right now she holds a distinct height advantage. You want to see her fed a little more in the paint.
Harley Hopes free throw up and good.
And
she has 3.
One of those consistent senior leaders on this team, trying to make an impact here to try and keep her season alive.
Second free throw is up. Good. So Hopes walks up to the free throw line. Hits nothing but net. 3 for 4 as a team for the Dinos from the line. 15-5. Grantsville, 2:18 left first quarter.
And right now you're going to be trying to see if you can bait more fouls out of the Cowboys and send yourself to the line, where so far you've been having a good day.
Allen. 3-point line picked up there by Morley. Goes around the screen, works her way into the paint, kicks it outside. They'll swing it around to Butler for 3. This time it won't go. Rebound Hopes. Hopes uses the pivot foot, gives it to Nelson. Nelson past the half-court stripe, goes to Cartwright. Cartwright over to Jones. 3-point shot. Won't go. Long battle for the rebound comes down to Grantsville. Fast break the other way. Dinos get back on defense. They kick it outside. Here's Goodnight for 3. No good. Rebound saved by Grantsville. And that's a great play and great hustle by Lee. Now we got a jump ball timeout, Carbon. What a play by Lee to keep that ball in play.
You know, that was a pretty impressive dive for it, but getting in the way was Jones, able to tie it up, and a scramble for the ball ensues, and the Dinos, in the nick of time, call a timeout.
So it's a 15-5 game, shooting free throws for the rest of the quarter. Carbon Dino basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play.
And at the end of one, Emory up big, 17-2 over Providence Hall. Sonny, that's not the worst score we're seeing so far, though. North St. Pete putting Logan in a blender right now, up 30-2 at the end of the first quarter. So you think being down 10 is bad? You got a chance to battle back from that.
Oh, sure. We seen it last night.
32 feels a little hard to try and make that comeback from. So the top three seeds right now executing to perfection.
Carbon Dino basketball. If you're just joining us and you missed last night, the Carbon Dinos fell short, the boys on the boys' side, in the opening round up in Delta, 57-53. They were down 20-22, right, at one time in that ball game.
Yep.
And then it came back and took the lead with I think it was under a minute left to play in the game, 53-51. It was an unbelievable comeback for the boys. I mean, they put it all on the line. They have no reason to hang their head. They played their hearts out.
No, they held Delta to 9 points in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, 6 of those 9 points came in that final minute after they took the lead.
Yep.
A 6-0 run helped Delta do in the Dinos.
So in it comes for the Dinos with the basketball. It's Morley. Top circle. Swings it over the right side, goes to Jones. Jones picks up her dribble. Gives it back to Cartwright on the right side. 13 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Cartwright, nice move, lays it up, can't get it to go. Out of bounds, Dino basketball on the baseline. Cartwright had an open shot. I think it shocked her that she was so open that she got a little excited.
Now, with how aggressive this defense has been, Sonny, I'd be shocked, too, to see the basket that wide open.
Trying to get it in, Nelson. It comes to Hopes, back to Nelson. Nelson in the paint, a little step move, throws up a tough shot off the top of the backboard, and that will end the shot clock. And right now, let's just be honest, the Grantsville defense is giving the Carbon offense fits.
Oh, and we always know that Grantsville is going to come in and they're going to play very aggressive defense, and it shows on plays like that, Sonny. They forced a 10-second violation, and now they forced the shot clock violation. This defense doesn't allow anything easy.
Grantsville with the basketball at the top. Allen with it. Dribbles around a screen set. Now a bounce pass down underneath, turnover. Turnover, Grantsville, number 5. Dinos come the other way. Morley to Jones. Jones back to Morley. Morley finds a little gap. Bounce pass underneath the Cartwright. Lay it up and in. Best offensive possession of the game for the Lady Dinos. Cartwright with 2. It's 15-7.
Oh, it was gorgeous. The ball movement was there, Sonny. The play design was there, and the Lady Dinos executed.
With the basketball on the right side, it's Allen. Allen goes around the screen, drives inside. Throws it away. Turnover. 2 turnovers back-to-back for Grantsville.
And a good answer-back defense from the Lady Dinos. They step into the passing lane. They have a heavy impact on that. Allen tries to save it, but it goes soaring out of bounds nonetheless. So the Lady Dinos with a chance with the shot clock off to take the last possession and potentially bring this one even closer as the first quarter comes to an end.
Coach Blaine clapping on it. He likes what he sees this last minute. So for the Lady Dinos. Nelson. Down low to Cartwright, knocked away, she gets it back. Outside it goes to Jones. She'll take the 3 from downtown. Good. Straight down the barrel. And Kayla Jones has 3, and it's a 5-point game. Grantsville tries to get it off in time. They don't. And the Dinos make a run at the end of the first quarter, and it's a 5-point game, 15-10.
Yeah, you go down into a timeout with 2 minutes left. You're down 15-5. You recognize things need to change, and the Dinos play great defense. They pick up their intensity on that end, and then they go out and they execute offensively, finding an open basket underneath, and the ever-present hand of Kayla Jones raining it down from beyond the arc.
Good first quarter for Grantsville. Butler with 6 and Thornton with 4 played a great first quarter of basketball for the Dinos. Hopes with 4, Cartwright 2, Jones 3, and Morley with 1. As we end 1, it's 15-10. We'll take a quick break and come back for quarter number 2.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak KRPX 95.
Quarter number 2 getting ready to start here at Grantsville. Girls' side of the first round of the 3A tournament. Grantsville will have the ball first to start the second quarter, and here we go. Thornton swings it over to Allen. Allen finds a little gap, drives it to the paint, halfway down and popped out. Rebound Cartwright. She's played well since she came into the ballgame.
She has.
Cartwright pass to half court, hands it off to Smith. Smith lays it up, no good. Whistle, foul. 2 free throws for Smith. As the crowd wanted a travel on Cartwright, and they might have something to argue about.
Yeah, no, I have to go with the crowd on this one, Sonny. That was a pretty egregious travel that they let him get away with. And in the end, the play sets up the Dinos at the stripe as Smith's first shot rolls around the rim before flying out.
3 for 5 as a team for the Dinos. Jones comes in. Hopes comes out.
Yeah,
for the Lady Dinos. I'm sorry, Aiden.
If you're trying to storm back in, Jones is going to be the one you want to turn to because her three-point shooting ability is second to none.
Second free throw by Smith is good. 15-11, Grantsville up 4. 7:35 in running left to play first half. Thornton try to get the ball down to Butler. She's up on the high post. Nice little pass down in the paint. And a great play by Grantsville on the offensive side. Butler got it to Allen. She puts it up and in. She has 5, 17-11.
I want to finish by Allen on that, too. That was a teardrop floater.
Dinos break the press. Orth finds Morley down low. Shot up off the glass and in. And that's a great breaking of the press for the Lady Dinos. And Morley has 3 points in the ballgame, 17-13.
The Lady Dinos have adjusted to the pace now, and they're playing their style of basketball. That's what makes them dangerous.
Thornton on the baseline. Swings it outside. Bounce pass goes to Butler on the high block. Free throw line now works her way in. Shot over Cartwright. No good. Whistle foul. Body foul on Cartwright.
Yep.
To the free throw line to shoot 2 goes Butler.
And Butler does a good job of buying Cartwright out of position, playing some bully ball, getting her down low before going up for the lay-in. It doesn't get the shot to fall, but she does get it the trip to the stripe.
Emmy Butler at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. She has 6 in the ball game. First free throw was up and good. 1 for 3 as a team from the free throw line for Grantsville.
And the shooting form at the line of Emmy Butler is just textbook out there, Sonny. She's got a good shot form, and it shows with the results.
I think I already said it once in the broadcast. You can see why she's averaging 13 points a game.
No, she stays aggressive, but she's a very intelligent kind of aggressive where she's going to try and get defenders out of positions and get either the and one to fall or, if nothing else, get herself a trip to the line.
Butler's second free throw is up, and it is good as well. 8 points. 2 for 4 from the free throw line as a team for Grantsville. They got a 19-13 score. Pass the half-court stripe over to Ord. Some contact. Knocked out of bounds. It could have been a foul there.
It looks like Butler's glad she didn't get whistled for it. She slapped the hand of Ord out of bounds. You could hear the smack from up here, but kind of a makeup for that non-travel call, so it all balances out in the end.
19-13. Fans wanting backcourt. That wasn't. Cartwright down in the paint. That was a travel, though.
Yep, just couldn't get it, and you can see the justification there, too, but it blends onto the midcourt stripe with the outline of the Cowboy near midcourt. So it's a harder call to make when the line is that thin.
6:25 in running, 19-13. Grantsville with the basketball. With it, it's Allen. Allen dribbles inside, now kicks it out. Here's a three-point air ball by Goodnight. Scramble for it, and the Dinos come up with it. Here comes Morley. Ahead to Jones. Off the glass, put it up and in.
And Kayla Jones again strikes, doing everything she can to keep the Dinos in this one. Cuts the lead to 4. She goes inside, she goes outside. Everywhere she goes, she's able to make it fall.
19-15, timeout Grantsville. They have a 4-point lead as we do a game set. 6:01 left to play in the first half. 19-15, both teams with 1 foul.
Yeah, and Lady Dinos have just done an excellent job after a slow start early on. They adjusted to the Grantsville full court press and the defense they're playing, and they're getting the looks that they want to. And not only that, Sonny, they're able to capitalize on those looks. That's what's making the difference to me is the fact that they're able to make those shots. Now, there's been stretches throughout the season where the Lady Dinos they've had the looks, they haven't been able to get them to fall, but today that's not the case.
$19-15. 6:01 left to play.
You got some other scores for you, Sonny, at the end of the one. Manti down to Layton Christian, 16-14. Richfield up 10-6 over Union.
Couple of scores from around the state. Grantsville with the basketball, up high. Dribble inside. With the basketball, it's Allen. Whistle and a jump ball. And the ball will go to the Carbon Dinos. And the Lady Dinos can cut it to 2, possibly 1.
They're fired up after that one, Sonny, but can you blame them? That was a great defensive read by Elsie Morley.
Jones, cross court, goes to Orth. Orth drives down, kicks it outside. It goes to Smith. Smith, little spin move behind the three-point line, still with the basketball. At the logo, over to Jones on the right side. 5:32 left to play here in the first half. 19-15, shot clock 13. Jones on the ground, scramble for the ball, whistle. Foul on the ground, I believe, on Grantsville, and it's going to be on the Stagno.
So a much lower foul situation than what we saw. By this point in the first quarter, both teams were sitting at 5.
Morley with the basketball. Swings over to Cartwright. Cartwright holds. Bounce pass goes down low to Orth. Orth, a little shovel shot. No good. Whistle and a foul. And free throws. To the free throw line goes Orth.
And despite only being a freshman, Sonny, Taylor Orth plays years beyond her age. She's very intelligent when she sees the floor, and she knows how to navigate when to pass, when to try and go up for that scoop shot like we just saw.
So Taylor Orth at the free throw line. First free throw is up and no good.
And you just need those shots to fall right now, Sonny, especially when the game at one point was hanging in the balance. Dinos battling back, a chance to potentially take the lead before heading into the halftime break.
4 for 7 from the free throw line. Second free throw up and no good. 4 for 8 as a team for the Lady Dinos, shooting 50%. Got to make the free throws against this team. 19-15 the score. Allen goes all the way to the basket. Won't go. Rebound Jones. Jones to Smith. Smith will bring it past the half-court stripe. Back to Jones to go. Jones on the three-point line. Has the ball knocked away. Gets it back. Scramble for it, knocked out of bounds. Dino basketball on the side.
It was a pretty intelligent move by Jones there. She recognizes the trap, nowhere to go, so she lets the hand of Hazley Hall reach in and poke the ball out, recognizing that'll set him up along the sideline, and we change one Jones for another. Out comes Kayla, in comes Chrissy.
Smith with the basketball. Swings it over to the left side. It goes to Cartwright. Cartwright has the ball knocked away on the ground. Picked up. Turnover for the Dinos. That's number 10. Fast break the other way. Lady Dinos get back on defense. A nice play by Thornton to slow things up. Thornton gives the ball to Allen. Allen drives inside. Ball knocked away. Whistle, jump ball. The ball will stay with Grantsville with 4:28 left to play in the first half. 19-15. Dinos down 4. 3 fouls on Grantsville, only 1 foul on the Dinos.
And again, the hand of Elsie Morley reaching in to force that jump ball. She's been so good at that today, Sonny.
She has been.
And
whistle.
Looks like a miscommunication on the possession arrow. It's going to be in possession of Grantsville.
Yeah. Grantsville ball. They get it fixed. Nothing wrong with that.
That happens sometimes.
Nope. Like to see them get together, make the right call. Thornton will throw it in. It comes to Butler. Shot up, no good. Whistle, a foul on Hopes.
And you can see the exact moment where a good contest turned foul. Hopes had her hand up in the face. And as the shot goes up by Butler, her hand slowly reaches down and hits the arm. That's what sets Butler up at the charity stripe. But again, a good job by Butler staying composed, absorbing that contact.
Well, you can see that their game plan on the inbounds on the baseline is always get the ball to Butler in the paint.
Well, you can't really blame them. She's dominant down there.
Yeah, she has 9. 3 for 5 from the line as a team. Second free throw is up and good as well. Double digits for Butler. Great first half of basketball. 21-15 Grantsville. Smith with a basketball. Smith takes it left side. She keeps her dribble alive. Attacking this 2-3 zone. Swing it over the left side to Orth. Orth down on the baseline goes to Jones. Jones palmed it. Good call. Turnover for the Dinos, number 11.
Now, you've noticed that Grantsville hasn't been relying on their full court pressure as much. That's because it's a good coaching move by first-year head coach Chase Boydston that the press is getting broken and it's leading to easy lay-in baskets for the Dinos. We got to relax that a little bit, set up our half-court defense, focus on keeping the Dinos out of this game.
Grantsville with the basketball. Kick it outside, it goes.
And a travel called against the Cowboys. A bobbled handoff goes awry as the ball goes the other way in favor of Carbon.
That is turnover number 7.
And for a team who normally takes such good care of the ball like Grantsville, the Lady Dinos causing some fits.
Jones with the basketball. Jones down underneath, shot up and in. Morley with the basket. It's 21-17. 3:40 left to play. Try to get you some scores when we can, but the action has been nonstop. It's been kind of hard to get to them. Grantsville with the basketball. Butler from 3. No, long, and the rebound comes down to Smith. Smith traveled. The defense caused that travel.
It did. No, it's a good coverage forcing that travel. You know, you look around, you see a sea of white and red everywhere you look, and because of that, you can't help but give you a little happy feet action, and it turns into a travel.
3:23 left to play. Then the first half, drive inside, shot in the paint, good. Nice play. Allen.
So good at that little floater, Sonny. She had a hand in her face. Doesn't matter. Muscle memory takes over.
She has 7. Dinos can cut it to 5. They can't get past that 5 mark. It's back up to 23-17, 6 points.
Well, Sonny, we've seen a lot of Allens in the years of Grantsville girls basketball. Nearly almost all of them go on to play on the next level. Last year, USU Eastern had an Allen from Grantsville.
They actually got it to 4. Shot by Jones for 3. No good. Rebound Morley, and that foul over the back on Morley.
Yeah, you can see where the ref made that call from the position he was standing, and that angle makes it look a lot more egregious than it does from the bird's eye view. But that's why they got 3 refs, and he makes the call. The other officials confirm, and the ball goes the other way with Grantsville.
So Grantsville with the basketball, with it right now. Butler gives the ball off to Thornton. Thornton drives inside. Outside it goes to Hall. Hall in the paint. Little step move. No good. Rebound Hopes.
Harley pulling down her fourth board of the game.
And then a turnover on the outlet pass.
Old habits dying hard, Sonny. You got to recognize against a defense like Grantsville, you cannot throw those passes. They're going to jump the lane almost every time. Very disciplined on the defensive side of things when it comes to getting in the passing lane and wreaking havoc.
So Grantsville with the basketball with his Thornton. Drives inside. Whistle and a foul on Carbon, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I believe they're going to call it a shooting foul.
And it's going to go against Morley. She just couldn't get her feet set. Ends up in a tangle down low.
Sorry, Aiden. On the ground.
On the ground. But, yeah, it's going to be against Morley as she picks up her 3rd, and that's a shame for the Dinos. She has been so relentless when it comes to getting offensive, defensive plays going for the Lady Dinos.
So they'll throw it in on the baseline. In it comes. It comes to Allen. Allen on the 3-point line. Still with the basketball. Now drives in the paint. Puts up a shot. A runner. Good. Again. She has 9.
Yeah, she is just getting everything she wants on the interior, Sonny.
Butler was controlling the game in the first quarter. Allen is controlling the game in the second quarter. That's why they're up 8. Bounce pass goes to Jones on the baseline. Outside to Nelson. Nelson swings it over to Orth. Orth cross court to Smith for 3. Off the glass. Good.
You'll play the bank's open on Saturdays, Sonny, and you're going to take it every time if you're the Lady Dinos trying to keep this one in check.
Back to 5. Timeout. Grantsville.
Well, Sonny, you know what's really scary about this duo we're seeing of Butler and Allen? Both of them underclassmen. Emmy Butler, only a junior. Camry Allen, a sophomore. Both of them playing spectacular basketball as underclassmen. That's scary for the rest of the state.
Try to get you some scores from around the state.
I got some right here, Sonny. At the halftime break, Embry blanks Providence Hall in the second quarter, but doesn't have their best offensive output at the halftime break. They're up 32-2. Layton Christian up 34-22 over Manti at the halftime break. And, yeah, that's about where we're sitting in terms of 3A basketball. Moving to the 2A ranks, though, number 1 seed Kanab in a bit of a struggle against South Summit. That's a team we saw early on this year. Lady Dinos coming away with a victory there. The number 1 seed only up by 5 at the end of one, 18-13. Millard up over North Sevier at the halftime break, 34-23. So it's been an exciting day of basketball, Sonny, and much like it is on the boys' side, the women's side is going to be a place where anyone can be anyone on any given day.
Absolutely. So 1:49 left to play in the first half. We got a 25-22 ball game. Grantsville with the lead. They have the basketball. They called the timeout. In it comes, and it'll go to Allen. Allen in the backcourt will dribble past the half-court stripe. Dinos fall back on defense. Whistle and an offensive foul away from the ball. Down low, the foul on Grantsville. That will be on Geipel.
And, we've seen the Dinos take advantage in late quarter situations as they did in the first. A chance now to tie or take the lead heading into the halftime break with a few well-timed plays.
Nelson for 3 from the wing left. She has her first points of the ball game. It's a 2-point game with 1:25 and running left to play in the first half. Lady Dinos playing well. With the basketball, it's Cartwright. With the basketball, it's Allen. Allen hands the ball off to Thornton. Thornton takes it outside. It goes to Butler. Butler drives in. Here's a 3. No good by Allen. Rebound Jones. Jones to Smith. Smith dribbles past the half-court stripe to Jones. Back to Smith. Smith top circle. Finds a little gap. Outside to Nelson for 3. This time it won't go. Rebound Jones. Jones has an open shot. Couldn't get it to go. And the rebound out of bounds. Dino basketball. Jones just rushed that a little bit. She had an easy shot. And just rushed it just a tad.
Yeah, and a chance to tie it out, Sonny. You can feel the nerves all the way up here going up from the floor.
And it comes to Smith, 25-23. Smith drives the baseline. Finds a little gap. Off the glass. We're tied. Smith has 6. We're tied at 25. 35 on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock.
And the fans and the bench fired up, Sonny. It's an excellent atmosphere for the Dinos.
Geipel with it. Picks up her dribble. Gives it over to Thornton on the baseline. Thornton. Back outside. Hall. Down low it goes. Butler throws it out of bounds. Turnover. Unbelievably, the Dinos with 10 seconds left to play in the half could go in the half with a lead on this possession. And it comes to Smith. Coach Blank says get it down the floor. They do. Clock says 6. Smith bounce pass down underneath to Jones. She loses it out of bounds off Grantsville. Dino ball underneath their basket with 2.4. Do you call a timeout here instead of play? Nope.
Nah.
They know what to do already. Coach Blank has them ready for it. And it comes to Orth. Turnover. And that's how the half ends.
Well, Sonny, you can feel by the sound in this gym that no one expected Carbon to come in here and compete. But at the half, they've tied it up 25-25. What a showing from the Lady Dinos. This is probably one of the best three-point shooting performances as a team we've seen in a long while. Carbon making them pay for leaving them open along the perimeter.
It's halftime. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it will be the Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist, and here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing services to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
Welcome to the Carbon Dinos Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
Welcome back to Carbon Dino Basketball. We're watching. Sorry, we're watching the halftime thing. We just seen two people hit two half-court shots back-to-back.
Well, if the girls' team was shooting that well, Sonny, this game wouldn't be in doubt right now. But at the halftime break, 25-25 sits the score in today's 7-10 matchup between the Carbon Dinos and the Granstville Cowboys. Grantsville jumped out to an early lead. They were up by double digits early on. It was 15-3, and we said it. It was a point of no return for the Dinos. Either they let themselves fade into obscurity or they battled back, and battle back they did in a big way at the halftime break, knotted up at 25 apiece.
You got high school basketball. You know, the game itself is great. The halftime shows are fun. How can you not like high school sports?
There's so much fun to be had, Sonny. It gets the community involved. Just such a fun time here, and the atmosphere has been great, both from the Grantsville fans who have been very hospitable to us, as well as the fans for the Dinos who have made the trip all the way up here.
That's one thing I'd like to say here at halftime is every place we've gone this year, we have been treated so well, and I want to thank all the opposing teams that we have visited. and how good we have been treated.
You know, it has been fantastic, Sonny, whether we're at home, in Jurassic Park, or we're on the road. It's just such a fun time spending time, and it's always great to meet these other fans because just the passion really shows for everyone involved.
So let's look at some halftime stats. First with Grantsville, and Emmy Butler had an incredible first half. She has 10 points in the first half. We talked about it twice already. We see why she averages 13 points a game. It's obvious why she does. She has a beautiful shot. She plays down low in the post very well. She can shoot the outside shot as well. She can rebound. She's the full package.
She is, and she also has 3 rebounds and 2 steals for her name, Sonny. That's a category, if you're Grantsville, you want to tighten up on. Going into the halftime break, they've only got 5 boards, and that's not doing them any help.
And Camry Allen with 9 points. Butler really controlled the first quarter. Allen controlled the second quarter, but she's done a great job taking the ball to the basket and making things happen. She finishes with 9 in the first half.
Yeah, and she has 2 steals as well, Sonny. She has been key for him. That little floater she has is unstoppable. Every time it feels like she gets within 5 feet of the basket, she's just raining it home for the Cowboys. You got to keep more of a pressure on her.
Yeah, great first half. And then Thornton with 4 and Goodnight with 2. They've shot 4 for 6 from the free throw line, 8 turnovers for Grantsville. We take a look at the Lady Dinos leading the way, and once again, it's that balanced attack that the Dinos always have. But Malia Smith with 6 points in the first half. She leads the Dinos, followed by Kayla Jones with 5 and Morley with 5.
Yeah, it's been a balanced effort, as you said, Sonny. Another balanced effort outside of the scoring has been the rebounding. You look at players like Harley Hopes, who has 4. Taylor Orth has 3. Malia Smith has 3 for a total of 14. Right now, the Dinos winning that battle by 9 boards, and a lot of them coming on the offensive side of things, either getting them easy putback points or trips to the charity stripe. And because of that, that's a big reason why the Dinos are in this one.
Yeah, so Smith with 6, Jones with 5. We have Morley with 5, Hopes with 4. Then comes Nelson with her 3 that she had with 3. Cartwright with 2 for the Lady Dinos. They shoot 4 for 8 from the free throw line and 14 turnovers in the first half. So if you look at the score, Aiden, tied at 25, and you look at the free throws, 4 for 8 for the Dinos, 4 for 6 for the Granstville Cowboys, but the turnovers, the Dinos have had 6 more turnovers, yet they're still tied in the ball game, and that's a good sign for the Dinos.
No, that really is. If they're able to be losing that battle but still be in this contest, that was something we saw yesterday on the boys' side that just didn't work out in their favor. That turnover differential was too much to overcome, but right now the Lady Dinos keeping things close, and a big part of that is they figured out the press of Grantsville, and that's forced the Cowboys to retreat and try and set up in the half court, giving the Lady Dinos a bit more of a comfortable look as they go on to offense.
So it's 25-25 on the Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime show, and let's go to the Castle Valley Orthodontics, and they'll give you a little bit of information on themselves.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
We are back. Carbon Dino basketball. Tied at 25. A great first half of basketball. Expect a good second half.
Yeah, going to be a good one, Sonny. One of the most competitive games we've seen from across the state, living up to those 7-10 expectations.
Smith with the basketball. Smith goes around the screen, drives on the baseline. No place to go. Good defense by Grantsville. Gives it to Orth. Starters back on the floor for the Dinos. Orth, a little step move in the paint. Couldn't get it to go. And the rebound comes down to Grantsville. They'll bring it up the floor the other way. It's Allen. Allen ahead to Castagno, but she can't control the pass. And it goes out of bounds in a turnover, Dino basketball.
Yeah, she had to go leaping for that one, Sonny, and it makes me think even if that pass was caught, or it feels like she wouldn't have much place to go but out of bounds.
Off the Dinos as the Grantsville press causing a little bit of grief.
Getting her get back. Hazley Hall is the one who's able to force that away. Last touch goes against Johnson, so the Cowboys force the turnover.
Thornton will throw the ball in. She'll throw it in deep. It goes to Allen. Allen to Butler. Free throw line. Turnaround shot. No. Didn't get the bounce. Thought she was going to. Rebound Hopes. Hopes to Johnson. Johnson to Smith. Back to Hopes. To Morley. To Orth for two. That ball never hit the ground.
That was textbook, so that was a practice drill. Morley had the chance to just drive in. She was wide open. Instead, makes one more pass to Orth, passing up a pass she could make with her eyes closed for one her teammate could make in her sleep.
Allen inside, shot. Excuse me, that's not Allen. That's Castagno up inside. And a whistle and a foul, and she'll shoot two, and the Dinos lead for the first time in the game, 27-25, I believe the first time, correct?
First time of the game since, I believe, the first quarter, and I think the Dinos got back and forced a turnover early on, but being able to claim it now, you'll take it.
Sadie's free throw up and good. 5 for 7 from the line. They're shooting the ball well.
I think, Sonny, the Dinos kind of surprised the Cowboys coming in. They weren't expecting much from the Lady Dinos, seeing all those low-scoring games, but they're low-scoring for a reason. The defense is incredible for Carbon.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound Dinos. Johnson to Smith. Smith takes it to the top. Dribbles on the logo. Goes to the right side. She's picked up there by Thornton. She'll take the three. All halfway down, no good, and the rebound comes down to Butler. Butler continues to pull the boards down. Ahead it goes to Allen. Allen on the three-point line. Back to Butler. She has the open three down the barrel. Good. 13.
Well, that's what they needed, Sonny. They needed someone to get going, and right now it's going to be Butler doing most of the damage.
Or double teamed. Whistle.
Stepped out of bounds. Nope.
Foul.
Foul against Butler. I thought that was a clean trap, Sonny. Must have been a little extracurricular happening near the sideline where we couldn't see from our vantage point.
First team foul, second foul on Butler, and it comes to the backcourt, comes to Morley. Morley behind the line now between the circles, hands the ball off to Smith. Smith takes it right side to Hopes. Hopes holds between the circles. Just above the three-point line now, gives it to Morley. Morley on the left baseline. Little underneath shot. I don't know how she even got that off, and it almost went in. And it goes out of bounds off the Dinos. It belongs to Grantsville with 6:03 left in the third, and they have a 2-point lead.
It was a feat of acrobatics, Sonny, able to get that shot off in the first place. Just didn't bounce their way, and now Grantsville has a chance to build on the lead they've retaken.
Allen, half court, continues to dribble. Stops at the three-point line. Swings over the right side. It goes. Thornton. Back outside to Allen to Butler. She'll take the three from there again. This time no good. A little bit more contested this time. Rebound Smith. Some reaching. And they call it jump ball.
Going to stay in favor of the Cowboys, Sonny, according to that possession arrow. Lots of fans are wanting to travel, and you can hear them kind of chanting at the officials. You know, there are a few ways to try and win over the refs, Sonny. I don't think screaming at them is one of them. But you have the officiating experience. Does that do anything?
No.
You tune out the crowd?
Yeah. Yes, you have to. If you, on those possessions like that, when there's lots of reaching, what do you think on fouls? Do you think they get lenient when that happens? Or do you think there's fouls in there?
I think it depends on what the lead up is. Like, if this is a ball that both teams are kind of grasping onto as it falls down, I think it creates a little more leeway for the officials. But if someone comes flying in, on the other hand, then you're going to be seeing more likely a foul call.
Inbounds pass to Butler. She puts up the shots, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Checking into the ballgame will be Jones. For the Lady Dinos, it will be Kayla Jones.
That is going to be the fourth personal foul whistled against Elsie Morley. She's been a good defensive engine and a good passing point for the Lady Dinos, but she just can't avoid committing those fouls.
Butler's first free throw was up, rims around, touches almost every part of the rim, and then comes out, no good. 29-27. Grantsville up 2 with 5:37 left to play. 2 fouls on Carbon, 1 foul on Grantsville. Second free throw was up and good. Butler has 14. Really impressed with the way she plays. Orth with the basketball. Back it goes to Smith. They break the press over to Hopes. Hopes hands it off to Johnson. Johnson, top circle, sets the offense. 30-27, Lady Dinos down 2. Johnson from 15, won't go. Over the back, foul on Smith.
Yeah, that's the picture they put in the ref's handbook to see what an over the back is. Smith just gets boxed out. She tries to jump over and tip it away, but you can't get away with that, especially with the official standing so close. So Grantsville gets the ball back with a chance to build on their lead, 30-27.
Butler gives the ball off to Allen past the half-court stripe. Allen hands the ball off. Gives it to Thornton. Thornton, they'll pass it around the rim here. Down underneath it goes to Butler. Butler shot up, won't go. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson ahead to Smith. Here come the Lady Dinos. Down 3, 4:54, third quarter. All the way, some contact. We got a whistle and a foul. It was a late whistle, but I think a good call. It just took them a while to make it.
You know, it looked like watching a car crash. Sonny, players flying all over the place, bodies ramming into each other. Results in the foul in the end. And it's going to be whistled against the likes of Emmy Butler, her third.
Good night checking into the ball game. Coming out of the ball game will be Butler with their third. And Smith will throw the ball in on the baseline for the Lady Dinos, and it comes to Cartwright, who checked into the ball game. Out of bounds. Off the Dinos.
And if they can send Butler to the bench for an extended period of time, that's working wonders for the Carbon Dinos. She has been a key factor of their offense and their defense.
Turnover on the inbounds. Drive to the basket. Whistle. Foul on the Dinos.
Yeah, just lots of contact off the drive. Sonny, the Dinos caught out of position as the Cowboys drive inside, results in the quick foul.
Foul on Smith. Her third, team foul number 4. Smith comes out, Nelson comes in. 4:40 left to play, third quarter. Lady Dinos down 3. Giving Grantsville all they want here on Grantsville's home floor. First round of the state tournament, and there's a travel. And that was caused on defense.
Yep, it's one of the, we've seen a lot of those today, Sonny. Normally travels are just a lapse of judgment, but today the case has been that the good defense forcing you to try and take that extra step.
Yeah, you get defense in place, the offense doesn't know what to do with the basketball, and that causes the travel. Ahead it goes to Jones. Jones to Nelson. Nelson on the logo, sets the offense. Now comes over left side, it goes to Jones. Jones to Johnson. 16 on the shot clock. Cartwright with the ball on the right wing. She'll dribble inside. Puts up a shot off the glass. Just a little hard. Rebound. Whistle and a foul on Cartwright.
Yeah, she just got a little too aggressive. Elbow comes down just a little bit. And you look at this Grantsville team, Sonny. The record's a bit deceptive. 11-12 on the year, but 8-2 in region play. This is a tough squad. They just played a gauntlet of a preseason slate.
Team foul number 5, so free throws. Goodnight will go to the free throw line to shoot. And Cartwright holding her forehead there as she comes down the floor thinking I should have had that. But that was a tougher shot than it looked.
It was. No, looks can be deceiving, Sonny. That was a full-out effort by the Cowboys. As that's the second foul against Cartwright. You want to see the score of interest right now, Sonny?
Sure.
North Sanpete at the end of 3 up 75-13 over Logan.
Second free throw up and no good. So 1 out of the 2, 31-27. Dinos with the basketball. Nelson with it. Nelson goes all the way to the basket. Halfway down, couldn't get it to drop, and the rebound comes down. Wow. How that ball came out, I have no idea. And then whistle and a foul on the Dinos and more free throws for Grantsville. Now this is where we always talk about with this 5-foul thing. This is danger time for the Dinos because they're only down 4. But shooting free throws is Grantsville, and they can shoot the basketball.
No, they've shown that throughout the game. And the Dinos are built on aggressive defense, but they need to calm it down just a little bit as every foul means potentially more points for the Cowboys. And tonight, when they're shooting the ball from the line as well as they are, it feels like a guaranteed thing.
This was a 25-25 halftime score. It's now 33-27.
Yeah, the Dinos came out and struck first, but since then it's been all Grantsville as they come up with another steal.
Turnover. Shot up and no good, and the rebound comes down to the Dinos.
Castagno got the poke away, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Johnson traveled. Slid that pivot foot.
Yeah,
she knew it.
Too much momentum going in her way. She tries to stop on a dime, but human body doesn't do that all the time. Sometimes the grip on your shoes just wears out, and you're going to slide that extra foot, resulting in the whistle.
Johnson's going to come out of the ball game. Orth, Hopes, Jones, Nelson in the ball game for the Lady Dinos. Goodnight thought about taking the three, changes her mind. Taking it strong to the basket is Hall. No good. Rebound Dinos. Orth with it. Whistle and a bump foul in the backcourt. And well, with only 2 fouls, that's a foul you can give.
Yeah, you can.
But you really don't want to give a bump foul that far away from the basket in the backcourt.
No, it's a foul that's not going to hurt them, but one you'd rather have back.
Yep.
As Orth, with that last rebound, now leads all rebounders in this game with 6.
Foul is on Hall. Team foul number 3. Nelson with the basketball. Nelson picks up her dribble, tries to get it down in the paint and throws it away. Intercepted. Fast break the other way, all the way to the basket, lay it up, no good, and free throw. So the free throw line goes Allen.
And Allen picks up her 3rd steal of the contest with that takeaway. She has been electric, jumping into those passing lanes, ripping balls away from the Dinos. You got to look at and identify what side of the floor she's on and then try and pass the opposite way, because if you try and challenge her, she's going to make you pay.
I don't think you can really understand how important this foul situation is, because both teams are playing good defense, so it's hard to put the ball in the basket right now. But when you can go to the free throw line and make points from the free throw line, that's why they call it free, you can really pull away from the game, and that's what's happening right now. That's why it's a 6-point game, possibly 7. Second free throw up and good.
You know, and like I said last year, Sonny, it's like a fat kid at a Costco. You're not going to pass up anything free, and you're not going to do the same in the game of basketball.
Past the half-court stripe, Dinos turn it over again. Starting to turn the ball over now. Fast break the other way. Shot up, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Grantsville gets it back. On the floor, diving for it. Picked up this time by Hall. Whistle on the foul and more free throws.
Yeah, it's by virtue of being a defender in that situation, you're immediately at a disadvantage. You got to have your feet set, but by doing that, you're going to lose your battle for positioning, and that was the dilemma that Taylor Orth found herself in as she was doing the I don't know what I did shrug on the foul, but unfortunately the ref sees the bump. It's more than often than not going to go against the defender.
Hazley Hall at the free throw line, no good. 5 for 9 as a team. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That would be Carbon. They are 9 for 16 from the free throw line for Grantsville.
So after a hot start from the stripe, Sonny, things have really cooled off.
Second free throw, no good as well. Rebound comes down to Hopes. Hopes ahead to Johnson. Johnson in the corner to Jones for 3. Won't go. That was a quick 3. Rebound comes down the other way. Fast break Allen. All the way to the paint. Off the glass. Put it up and in. She has 12. It's back up to 9.
Believe it or not, Sonny, that's only the first rebound of the game for Allen. She's made her defense in other places, but rebounding until then had not been one of them.
2:21 left to play in the third quarter. The Dinos have scored 2 points in this quarter. Turnover for the Dinos. Down underneath it goes to Hall. Hall shot up off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound. No good. Out of bounds. That should be Dino basketball. They're going to give it to Grantsville.
What a sequence coming for the Granstville Cowboys as Castagno picks up her 3rd steal of the game as well in the midcourt scramble, the scuffle. And they're going to flip that decision. The officials come talk it over. It's going to go in favor of the Dinos. This officiating crew's done a pretty good job tonight.
I thought it should have been Carbon ball. They give it to them. They fix it. Yes, they have. I think they've done great. Smith with a basketball. Gives it to Jones. Back to Smith. Splits the defense. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson back to Smith. Smith thought about the 3-point shot and then traveled. She should have took the 3, and she changed her mind and took that step and put the ball on the ground. Turnover number 21 for the Lady Dinos. 36-27. The Dinos only with 2 points in this quarter with 1:55 left to play. And the defense for Grantsville has really picked up in this quarter.
And you've taken the words right out of my mouth, Sonny. Grantsville, they're not able to fully get around the Dinos in the half court, but it's been the charity stripe where they've made a bulk of their living in this third quarter, outscoring the Dinos 11-2. Carbon needs to just get some shots falling here as the third quarter comes to a close. Make this an easier comeback attempt heading into the fourth. You did that in the first quarter, cutting down that deficit. Now you got to do it again when the lights are shining just a little bit brighter as this game approaches its finale.
Well, they're not giving Carbon any shots. In this quarter, Carbon really hasn't had any good looks. They have a couple of threes. Both of them have been rushed.
You know, they just haven't had, and it wasn't really a rush from Jones. That's just her shot. She is very quick on the release, and when it gets going, Sonny, it gets going, but sometimes when it's not, it's just going to bounce off, as we saw earlier.
Yeah. With the basketball, it's Grantsville. Allen. What do we have? We have a whistle away from the ball, I believe.
And you got the coaching staff asking for a technical here.
On Hopes. And that will be her third. Team foul number 5. More free throws for Grantsville. We're going to add 2 more to that 17. At the free throw line, Thornton. Shot is up. No good.
And yeah, it looked like as she was coming up from the high post to switch off of a screen, she throws a bit of an elbow, catches a defender or an offensive player in the head. Wasn't any malicious intent behind it. It was a basketball move, and that's why it was just a regular foul instead of the flagrant that the coaching staff was asking for.
Second foul shot by Thornton is up, and it is good as well.
And thank goodness for instant replay technology, Sonny. We would have been lost without it.
5 points. 37-27. Minute 42 left to play, third quarter. Dinos got to get some offense going. They have to. The student body for Grantsville standing on their feet, making some noise. Jump ball. Carbon will keep possession. But the atmosphere in the gym in this third quarter has completely changed.
They're going to call that a foul, Sonny. Not a jump ball. And the boos are raining down. And that's going to be the 4th foul whistle against Castagno. As that's been the biggest thing that Grantsville has struggled with this quarter is fouling, not in terms of team fouls, but individuals, as they throw back in Emmy Butler, who sits at 3 personal.
Smith comes left. Still with the basketball. Still with it. 3-point line. Cross-court pass goes to Johnson. Johnson drives in. Outside it goes to Smith. Smith spin move. Lost it, got it back, and she traveled. And
I'd argue it's more of a carry than a travel.
Yeah.
She loses the ball midair. She's still in progress of moving, and she picks it up and tries to go back into motion. So I'd argue more of a carry than a travel, but a turnover would be the result nonetheless.
The wheels are falling off for the Dinos here in the third. Butler thought about the 3, changes her mind, drives inside. They'll swing it around the horn. Over to the left side, it goes to Thornton. Thornton, back outside it goes. Allen, Butler for 3. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Jones. Jones to Johnson. Here come the Lady Dinos. Try to get it single digits. A 2-point quarter for Carbon. Smith with a basketball. On the right side. Picked up by Thornton. Still with the basketball. Dribbles around. Stops. 15-foot shot. Good. Dinos needed that in a bad way. Smith has 8.
And it breaks the goose egg that had extended for the past 7 minutes. Finally able to get more points on the board just in the nick of time.
Swing it over to the left side. Whistle and a foul.
And it's going to be an offensive, and it looks like if this stands and the direction of the points goes, that would be against Emmy Butler.
Nope. It's going to be on Allen.
Well, that's a less damaging foul.
Should be free throws for Carbon.
Huh? They're just
there was a probably offensive foul.
Yes.
Not a shooting foul. There's the shot by Smith. No good. Whistle and a foul, and free throws for the Dinos. They'll shoot 2. To the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Chrissy Jones, looking for her first points of the ball game. 37-29, 3.5 seconds left to play. 2 here would cut it to a 2-possession game.
And yes, you are correct on that last one, Sonny. It was the offensive foul that set it up, so that's why we did not see any shots.
Jones's first free throw is up and good. 6 for 9 from the line. Dinos shooting well. They've shot 9, 19 for Grantsville. Second free throw up, no good off the back of the iron. The rebound comes down. Grantsville, half-court shot, no good. We played 3.
Yeah, they used all that half-court magic at the halftime break, Sonny. You don't hit 2 of those in a row and then expect to see any for a while.
So the Dinos have a 5-point quarter, and they're still only down 7.
That's what's been impressive about this Dinos defense. You just need in the fourth quarter to see them not foul as much and as often as they did. That was a major problem. That's how Grantsville was able to get the points they did, was earning a bulk of it from the line. Because of that, Grantsville able to claim that 7-point lead.
So they're outscored 12-5 in the third quarter. It's a 37-30 game. We have any scores from around the state?
I do. Some final scores starting to trickle in some of those less entertaining games. North St. Pete defeats Logan 85-24. They'll advance to the second round of play. Looking over at Emory with a minute left in the game. They're up 51-11 over Providence Hall. That one going to advance Emory to the quarterfinals. Morgan, Ogden 38-35 still in the third quarter. That's going to be a tough Region 14 battle. Then Delta up over Ben Lomond 56-14. And Richfield up over Union 34-33 at the end of 3.
Thank you, Aiden. You've done an incredible job throughout the entire season, keeping us updated on games throughout the night. And I love that because it's always nice to know what's going on around you.
No.
Especially in the region. Now it's tournament time. It's nice to know the scores. You do a great job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Sonny.
8 minutes up to play in the ball game, 37-30. At the basketball, it's Smith. Smith at the top circle. Comes left side. Now stops at the free throw line. 1 from 15, no good. Rebound comes down to Goodnight. Ahead it comes to Allen, past the half-court stripe, stops. Kicks it outside, 3-point shot, short off the front of the rim, no good. It had the line, just not the distance by Lee. But Allen with the rebound on the offensive side of the ball. They get another chance. Pass down low, turnover. Turnover number 11 for Grantsville. Ahead it goes to Morley. Morley, bounce pass, kicked out of bounds, Dino ball on the baseline.
You know, it wasn't the most intentional thing, but right place, right time for Charlotte Lee as she ends up right in the passing lane, deflects the ball off her legs and out of bounds, slows down the break and forces Carbon to reset on the baseline.
Johnson throws it in on the baseline. In it comes to Cartwright. Shot up, count it, and a foul. Natalie Cartwright comes into the ball game, scores, and a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
I think the most impressive thing about that, Sonny, is just how unimpressed Cartwright looked the whole time. That just looked like another day at the office for her, as she has a chance to seriously get further and further into this game.
Yep. She has 4 points. But we've said her name a lot when she's been in the game. Make it 5 as she puts the free throw down. And the Dinos are 7-for-11 from the free throw line. 37-33. Guess what? We're back to 4. Allen with the ball. Allen to Lee. They pass it around the perimeter. Good defense by the Dinos. Allen drives inside, finds a little gap. They get it back the other way. Count it, and a foul. Allen gets it to go. She has 14 in the ballgame. She averages 6 points per game. She's 8 above it already. When we have a full quarter to play, that's a nice play and a nice finish, and she'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
Camry Allen looks at the play at Cartwright and says, anything you can do, I can do better. Answers back and has a chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way as well.
Wow, the Dinos get the 3-point play, and you think, man, some rhythm, and they come back the other way, and Grantsville just answers right back. You said it last night. That's a mark of a good team that answers back.
No, any good team is going to be able to battle back from any form of adversity, any type of run. You're going to be able to find a response, and Grantsville has done that throughout the evening.
And the 3-point play is completed. Smith with the basketball, 40-33. 7-point lead for Grantsville with 6:47 left to play. Smith with the ball in the upper corner, right side. Traveled a little bit. Too much dribbling.
It's the old adage, Sonny, too much sugar, you're going to get a cavity, and that was the case there. She's trying to find an opening, just couldn't get it going, and as a result, the good defense from Grantsville forces another turnover.
But let's be honest, sometimes the defense causes too much dribbling.
It does. It forces you into a no-win situation.
Allen with the basketball. Swings it left side, goes to Giepel. Back over, it goes the other side to Goodnight. Goodnight hands the ball off to Allen. They pass it around perimeter, bounce pass down low, kick it outside, 3-point shot, good.
Well, Grantsville looked like they were in danger for a second, but with that 3, they built their lead back up to 10.
Depot has 3, 43-33. When she shot that ball off, I thought that goes in, could be the worst scenario, and it does. And she palmed. Smith palmed on the other side, and another turnover for the Dinos. That's number 24.
Now she's trying to get a little Allen Iverson action going, Sonny creating with the dribble, but that time, again, just good defense from Grantsville, forces her to go a little too high, and as a result, she has to palm the ball to bring it back down to earth, returns into the turnover. Grantsville with a chance to add a few more nails in the coffin.
In that second quarter, the Dinos were getting good looks when they made their run. They're not getting good looks now.
They're not.
Perimeter passing once again for Grantsville. Up 10 with 5:47 left to play in the game.
Kicked ball violation was going to be the call, I believe, as the foot of a Dino defender got in the way of the passing lane. So it stops any forward momentum, but
I couldn't see the referee because of the student body standing up there, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, that's what they're there for.
Absolutely. With the basketball, it's Allen. Allen hands it off. Shot up, no good. Whistle and a foul and free throws. Dipole will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Try to make it more than 10 with 5:33 left to play. Foul situation, 2 on Carbon, 1 on the home team, Grantsville.
Well, Coach Blank recognizes things are getting out of hand offensively, so they're going to be throwing in the likes of Kayla Jones, try and get some kind of run going. When she can ignite those runs, Sonny, and if she needs to do it right now, or else this one might be in favor of the Grantsville Cowboys. Too far gone for the Dinos.
44-33, first free throw good. Second free throw is up and good.
Shooter's touch on that one. Sonny rolled around, hits the backboard, and then drops inside.
13 for 22 from the free throw line for Grantsville. In the backcourt, give the ball to Orth. Orth will break the half-court stripe. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Air ball. And off Carbon, it will be Grantsville ball. Once again, I think the Lady Dinos on the offensive side are getting frustrated. They can't find an open shot.
They are
starting to rush now.
Yeah, they're rushing a lot, and because of that, they're just not getting any open looks, and they're not getting any good looks.
Allen swings it over. 3-point shot, no good. That time by Thornton. Rebound Dinos, fast break the other way. Johnson, no good, whistle and a foul.
You know, you can't say anything about the sports fans' passion for the game, but sometimes you question their understanding. But a perfectly correct call there for Johnson. She absorbs a lot of contact, and as a result, she's going to go to the line.
First free throw, no good.
Short arms it on that one. Just can't get it to fall, and the frustration boiling over to the free throw line.
Second free throw for Bailey Johnson, looking for her first points. 45-33 Grantsville. Second free throw up. No, won't. Yes, it goes in. Wow.
Yes, no, yes, no. It was like watching Plinko there, Sonny. You never knew where it was going to go next.
Didn't think it was going to go, and somehow it bounced around and went in. 45-34. Grantsville with the basketball. Kick it outside. Go pass it around the perimeter once again. They're in no hurry. They're up 11. Don't need to be.
Yeah, time's on your side.
Swing it over to the left side. We say it all the time. And the clock's on your side. It's 6 against 5. Down low it goes on the baseline right to Allen. Allen kicks it outside. Thornton, shot no good. Rebound bounces around. Whistle. It's going to be on Delta. A little push off.
Yeah, they're going to call that one. And that's going to put the foul situation at 3-2 in favor of the Dinos. They only have 2 fouls after a third quarter, which saw them committing violations left and right.
Timeout on the floor with 4:27 left to play. Do we have some scores?
I do, Sonny. Millard in the 2A ranks defeats North Sevier 53-37. Beaver defeats South Sevier 59-34. Emory beats Providence Hall 51-11. Delta beats Ben Lomond 65-19. Layton Christian defeats Manti 57-41. And again, the last we've heard, Morgan up over Ogden 38-35. So it's been a fun trip through the state tournament already, Sonny. Lots of fun games just in the first 2 days, and the Dinos playing big parts in 2 of them. This one entertaining from start to finish. Yeah, last night's contest in Delta was thrilling.
Yes. We set the boys bracket for you in the pregame show. What's going to be going on the 19th at Southern Utah, and the girls' side is starting to fill in as well.
That it is going to be fun, interesting to see how things play out as we head into the knockout rounds at Southern Utah.
Lady Dinos need to make a comeback here, so Carbon has a team going to Southern Utah. They're down 11 with 4:19. They got to get the offense going here.
Yeah, if you want to have any chance, you need to get something going. You need to get a shot to fall quickly.
Yeah, got to get it going now. Morley thought about the 3, changes her mind, goes into the paint, puts it up, no good, whistle, foul. Man, she could have got that one to go.
That would have been a big-time momentum swinger if she would be able to. Sonny, that could have brought the game within 8, but still the Dinos down 11, 45-34.
Fouls on Allen.
That will be
free throw by Morley off the glass and in.
Yeah, Banks open yet again, Sonny. Then they're taking transactions. You're not going to complain about the method. You're only going to look at the result, and if it goes in, it goes in.
It's kind of like bowling. You get a Brooklyn strike, you take it, and you take advantage of it.
I'm going to be honest, Sonny, I have no idea what that is.
Free throw, good. Got to get you out to the bowling alley.
We do. Gateway Lanes, one of the sponsors. Go
Carbon
for all your bowling needs.
45-36. It goes to Butler in the paint. No good, and then over the back foul.
Yeah, that's one where she knows that she shouldn't have gone for that, but nonetheless, the whistle will remain. I believe that will be foul number 4 against the likes of Emmy Butler. 4 or 5.
I think it's 5.
It is 5, and she will head to the bench. In her stead will come Sadie Castagno, who has 4 personal fouls. So the duo of bigs for the Cowboys, both in foul trouble. And you gotta look at Harley Hopes right now and think, hey, if that's the case, you got to take advantage of them down low in the post.
Well, Dinos should be shooting free throws. They'll shoot 2. And Butler fouls out of the ballgame with 14 points, and she's great. She's a great player.
14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals to her name. She was dominant. So her getting to the bench, Dino Nation can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief.
Yes, she can do it all. No doubt about it. Free throw up and good. Jones has 6.
Carbon adjusting their defense. Looks like they're going to more than likely break out into their trap. They've got Hopes back, Ortha mid-court.
Second free throw. Good as well.
And
7 points in the ballgame.
And they will go right into their trap, but Grantsville breaks it with ease.
45-38. Shot. Good.
Well, you don't normally account for the 3 when you're going into the full-court press, but Cowboys make them pay as Brooklyn Goodnight says good night and hits the shot from deep 3.
6 points in the ball game for her. Nelson with the basketball, 47-38. Dinos only down 9. It's not out of range yet with 3:30. But the defense by Grantsville is tough. Morley thought about the 3. Whistle and the travel.
It's suffocating, Sonny. There is no breathing room when Grantsville sets up in their defense. That's what makes this team so scary, is their defensive pressure is incredible.
That's another travel, Aiden, that was caused by the defense. She was going to shoot the ball, realized she didn't have a shot, and that made her travel. Once again, the defense caused that.
Their defense has you second-guessing yourself every step of the way.
Absolutely. Grantsville with the basketball. Castagno in the paint. Traveled.
And that was good defense by Orth, getting one back for the Lady Dinos as they still try and go into this game. That's something you got to like from the culture built by head coach Jordan Blank in just his 2 short years. This is a squad who's not going to give up.
Grantsville, 12 turnovers in the ballgame. Lady Dinos have 25. But you're right. Coach Blank has this team playing hard at all times. Bounce pass down low, whistle and a foul, and free throws for the Dinos.
Kickball violation.
Oh, kickball.
Like
I thought there was a foul. I thought Harley Hope was going to go to the free throw line.
Now, there was a bit of a hold there, but the officials don't whistle that. They whistle the ball bouncing off the foot, so instead the Dinos will set up along the baseline.
Jones will throw it in. And it comes to Hopes. Hope's double team back outside to Jones. Back down low to Hope's. Ball knocked away and a turnover for the Dinos. And a whistle and a foul on Carbon.
And it was an effort foul going against Jones. She tries to come away with the poke away, but she just can't get it in front of it. And you got to look at the post move, the post battle down low between Castagno and Hopes. Hopes wins the initial battle, but Castagno able to quickly pull the chair away, reach around, poke it away for the steal for Grantsville.
Dinos could have been shooting free throws here for a while, but they haven't been able to take advantage.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get into any sort of rhythm.
3-point shot halfway down, no good. Rebound Smith. Orth. Orth ahead to Morley. Morley drives all the way to the paint. That's going to be a reach foul. They're going to count it? No, it's going to be on the ground. Way before the shot.
One of those ones where you wish it would count for a 3-point play, but it's only going to result in shots at the line.
They might count this.
Looks like they're talking it over. And they're sending both teams to the bench as they gather near the charity stripe to talk things over. And it's going to be whistled against Castagno, so that will be her 5th foul. So the duo of bigs, only her 3rd foul. Looks like there was just an earlier error on the board. But because of that, the Dinos will be shooting free throws. 47-40. They still got a chance to try and come back into this one, Sonny.
So 2:18 left to play, 47-40. 5 fouls on Grantsville. Dinos shooting free throws. Dinos have 3 fouls. So they have 1 foul to give before Grantsville starts shooting free throws. Into the free throw line for the Lady Dinos is number 5, Elsie Morley. She has 7 in the ballgame. Dinos are 12 for 17 from the free throw line as a team tonight. Or this afternoon, I should say. Free throw is up. Off the glass, no good.
That's going to be a foul against Sarah Nelson. That'll be her, the team's 4th foul. So not free throws yet for Grantsville, but the rest of the way, regardless of where the foul happens, it's going to be taking place on it's going to result in a shot for the other team.
47-40. With the basketball, it's Grantsville. Down to 2 minutes. Basket here would be tough. They didn't get it. Good defense by the Dinos. Nelson with a rebound. Ahead it goes to Jones. Jones swings it to Morley. Morley back to Jones. Whistle. Timeout, Carbon. We'll take a break. With 1:51 left to play in the ballgame, it's 47-40 Grantsville. 95-3 the Peak, where the Dinos play.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back. Carbon Dino Basketball here on 95.3 the Peak. This is where the Dinos play. 47-40. They did count that basket, by the way, for Morley. She has 9. That's why she shot 1 free throw. With the basketball to Jones. Jones. Bounce pass down low to Hopes. She has good position. Off the glass. Can't get it to go. It bounced around. No good. Just halfway down. And we come the other way. Fast break. Little jump step in the paint by Hall. No good. Offensive rebound up and in. Her first points of the ball game. 1:30 left to play at 9-point lead. Morley a whistle and a foul and free throws.
And Sonny, that last shot from Hopes underneath the basket, that was kind of narrative of how this game has gone in the fourth quarter. The Dinos have had their chances. They just haven't been able to capitalize, but still fighting as they're going to send Morley to the line off the foul near midcourt. 5th foul whistled against the likes of Castagno. That's where I got it wrong last time, Sonny. I was looking at Goodnight for committing the foul. Castagno was not the one who picked it up. Now she does. She heads to the bench.
Minute 27 left to play at the free throw line. It's Morley. Free throw up. Good. She'll be double digits with 10.
She's had herself quite a game, Sonny, not just in the realm of scoring, but defensively she's looked spectacular. And just a reminder, she's played a bulk of the third and fourth quarters with 4 fouls.
Second free throw won't go. 49-41, minute 24 left to play. Thornton with the ball. Guarded by Nelson. Kicks it outside. Drive in for Grantsville. Here's a nice move to the basket and an easy 2. Thornton found the gap. There was nobody in the lane, and she gets the easy 2. It's 10-point lead with a minute left.
Yeah, she gets Orth off her feet, Sonny. She had her lost. She goes in for the easy 2.
Dinos got to score. They got to score quick.
Yeah, I don't know why they're taking so much time.
50 seconds left to play. Bounce pass goes down underneath the whistle and a foul and free throws. 47 seconds. I know you want to find a good shot, but you got to get shots off down.
No, you
can't.
You can't let the offense take its time to set itself. You need to get going almost immediately after crossing that midcourt stripe.
Cartwright will check in. Free throw number 1 for Orth is good.
Orth has had herself quite a game, Sonny. On top of her scoring effort, she's pulled down 7 boards. Leads all players in this game.
51-42. Second free throw up. Good, 51-43.
As soon as they cross half court, Sonny, you feel like you need to foul.
40 seconds left to play. Bounce pass, easy 2. Nice play by Allen. Found Goodnight wide open underneath the basket for the easy 2. She has 8. 31 seconds left, 10-point lead. Got to shoot. Dinos with a basketball. Orth drives in, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, scramble 4, jump ball. It will go to Grantsville.
That possession arrow just not going in their favor today as it goes back to Grantsville with 23 seconds left, Sonny. The Dinos can extend this game if they would like. They have 1 foul, and then they're in the bonus. But I don't know if you do that. With 23 seconds left, you're down by 10. Do you think this is a time to extend the game, or do you think things are too far gone, especially with 23 seconds left?
You want to go home right here.
Yeah, no, this is win or go home. You got to extend the game.
You finish it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you've got to try with 10 points. You never know.
Yeah, no,
you got to give it a chance for right now.
You can catch fire from 3, Sonny. Final score coming out of Morgan. They defeat the Ogden Tigers 44-42. They will be advancing now to the knockout rounds.
So on that bottom, Morgan and Emory will battle.
Oh, that's a storied rivalry right now. Much like Carbon and Granstville have become rivals in the state playoffs, as too has been the case for Morgan and Emory, including a few state championship battles between the two squads. Last year, Emory knocked Morgan into the losers bracket out at Utah Valley University. Now, Morgan trying to get revenge against the 3-seeded Spartans.
So Layton Christian will play the winner of Canyon View Juab. We don't have a score on that game. Delta will play the winner of Union Richfield. Emory will play Morgan. We don't have a score on North St. Pete Logan yet. That will be...
That was an ugly one. So North St. Pete won.
Okay.
I think is the best way to put it.
Okay. So the winner of this game will play North St. Pete. There's a whistle and a foul on Carbon with 20 seconds left to play. So we're just about got the first round all taken care of. A couple of games left that we don't have scores on.
Your exact score for that one, Sonny, 85-24 in favor of the Hawks.
Okay. So North St. Pete will play the winner of this game on the 19th at 5:50 p.m. Emory and Morgan will play the late game. Free throw up and good on the 19th. First free throw up and good.
Another final for you. Union beats Richfield 46-43.
So Union will play Delta. So the last game, Canyon View Juab. We'll have the first round the quarterfinals all set for you. Second free throw won't go by Grantsville, and the Dinos have the basketball.
She kept that pivot foot in place. That was a near split she had to go into to avoid the traveling violation, but she was able to keep it in check.
Turnover goes back to Grantsville. 54-43 with 11 seconds left to play. This is going to end the Carbon Dino season, and this is going to end the Carbon Dino basketball for 2025-26. What a season it's been.
It's been a fun one. Unfortunately, just not getting the results we wanted down the stretch, but that's how the ball bounces sometimes. You got to be proud of the seniors on this squad, Sonny. Emma Bowman, Bailey Johnson, as well as Harley Hopes. All three seniors have given so much to this program.
This is the time where you see the emotions, when they realize this is the last game. Down the floor go the Dinos. Jones shot up and no good. Put back up and good by Orth. Orth with 6, and that's the ball game. And Grantsville has defeated the Lady Dinos 54-45. Final score tonight, once again, 54-45. Grantsville with the win. The Lady Dinos, their 2026 season has come to an end.
And what a season it has been, Sonny. This is a young team, and they battled hard, and unfortunately just not getting the result they wanted in this 7-10 matchup. Grantsville, just always a good program. They came out, and after a bit of a slow second quarter, they came back and they executed, and that's why they came away with this win. Kudos to the Lady Cowboys as they come away and advance to the state knockout rounds.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in Historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call, 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino basketball. 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. The Lady Dinos fall short tonight, 54-45. Grantsville the Cowboys, they always have a good basketball team. We knew it was going to be tough coming here tonight or this afternoon, and it was. They played great defense. They made it very difficult on the Carbon Dino offense tonight, so you got to give Grantsville credit. Played a good game. They move on. We'll look at the brackets here in a second. Let's start with Grantsville. Leading the way tonight was Camry Allen, 15 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, she was spectacular, Sonny. 2 rebounds and 3 steals to her name as well. Just unstoppable from the second quarter on. She took over, and she left her mark on this game, Sonny, as we talked about earlier. What's scary about her, she's a sophomore, and she's already doing major damage at the varsity level.
Emmy Butler with 14 points in the ballgame. She can play basketball. This is somebody that somebody's going to have to stop, or this Grantsville team will keep going.
Yeah, no, if they don't stop the likes of Emmy Butler and Camry Allen,
yes,
that's going to be a hard game to try and win. That's a tall task to ask of anyone.
Good night finished with 8 points in the ballgame. Thornton with 7. And this team can score too. A lot of kids can score on this team. You have Geipel with 5, Castagno with 3, Hall with 3 for Grantsville for a total of 54 points. They shot 25 free throws. They made 13. They had 12 turnovers.
And what impresses me the most about this game, Stunny, is their defense was spectacular. We knew that. They came away with 9 steals at the end of the game. But the only area they really lacked throughout the contest was rebounding. At the end of the game, they only had 14.
Yep. Yeah.
And you compare that to what the Lady Dinos did. They had 14 in the first half. They end the game with 28. They double up Grantsville in terms of rebounds, but the defense just created struggles. The Downs couldn't do much with those rebounds they pulled down.
But when you make your shots, there's no rebounds to be had. You got to remember that as well.
Touche.
Yeah. So if you take a look at the Lady Dinos leading the way, Elsie Morley, 10 points tonight. She led the way, but we talked about balanced scoring, and they did it again tonight. They fell short, but they did it again, and I'm really impressed on how these Lady Dinos have such scoring on this basketball team. Morley with 10, Smith with 8. Then we had Jones with 7, Orth with 6, Cartwright with 5, followed by Hopes with 4, Nelson with 3, and then with 1 we had Jones and we had Johnson. It's almost like counting from 13 down to 1.
No, it's pretty impressive. The balanced scoring effort again. Orth led all rebounders this game with 8. Harley Hopes had 6. Malia Smith had quite the game for herself. In addition to her scoring effort, she came away with 4 points and 3 steals. Elsie Morley also had 2 steals to her name. So the Dinos played a complete team effort, but ultimately the shots just didn't fall down the stretch. A big credit again to that Grantsville defense. They were electric all evening long, and because of that, it was a hard time scoring for the Dinos, especially in that second half.
They shot well from the free throw line, 15 for 21, but they had 27 turnovers tonight. You know, that's a lot of turnovers. And when you only lose by 9 and you have 27 turnovers, you're playing good basketball. It's the defense. I think the Grantsville team, it's their defense.
It is. No, that's what has always separated them, Sonny. Grantsville is known for their aggressive defense, especially in the full court. And even when you get in the half court, it is a nightmare to try and score against them. And because of that, they create very favorable situations for themselves that are hard for teams to try and overcome.
We'll take a look at the brackets real fast. We don't have a Canyon View Juab score, do we? So we don't know on that. But Layton Christian defeated Manti. They move on. They'll play the winner of Canyon View Juab. Delta defeated Ben Lomond. Union defeated Richfield. Delta and Union will play at 7:30 p.m. on the 19th at SUU. North St. Pete defeated Logan. Grantsville defeated Carbon. North St. Pete will play Grantsville at 5:50 on the 19th at Southern Utah. And you had Emory with the win over Providence Hall. Morgan with the win over Ogden. Emory and Morgan will play the late game there at SUU. And that's how we stand in the brackets. The only one we don't know, Canyon View Juab. In that game, they'll play the winner of Layton Christian. So the bracket for the first round is done. The quarterfinals at SUU is set. And the Carbon Dinos will not have a team going to SUU, unfortunately.
No, 2 close games. Just unfortunately, in the end, it didn't go in their favor. But that's what high school sports and sports in general is all about. It's like the Journey song says, Sonny, some will win, some will lose. And today and this past weekend, the Dinos were born to sing the blues.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, you have some good.
That was good, wasn't it? That was really good.
That was good. We'll come back with the score. Once again, the final score, 54-45. The Lady Dinos fall short. We'll come back and finish out the broadcast and finish out the Carbon Dino basketball season for 2026.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Smith. After 6 years as a nurse, I've learned that sometimes our bodies just need a little extra support. That's what IV therapy can do. It can help you bounce back quicker after an illness, recover faster after a workout, ease migraines, and even improve focus and energy. Think of it as giving your body a direct line to the hydration and nutrients it needs to feel its best. I'd love to help you find the right blend for your goals. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at wellness.iv.utah.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emory, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back. Carbon Dino basketball. Final score once again tonight, 54-45. Grantsville will move on. Carbon Dino basketball season on the boys and girls side both done. And it's been fun covering the Carbon Dinos. And on the Lady Dinos, we have 3 seniors that have played their last game for Carbon High School, and that would be Emma Bowman and Bailey Johnson and Harley Hopes. Yeah, we'll miss them.
And all 3 of them have been spectacular leaders through this season, Sonny. It's not an ideal situation to be placed on such a young team during your senior campaign, but they have embraced that role, and they have become leaders on what has became a pretty potent Dino squad down the stretch of the season. Unfortunate that it had to come to an end this early, but those 3, I think they've set themselves up pretty good for the next steps in life.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for, when you have 3 seniors on a team, they have to be a leader. And they did a fantastic job. All 3 of them did. Once again, Emma Bowman and Bailey Johnson and Harley Hopes, the seniors that have played their last game for Carbon.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate to see, but good luck to them in their next steps of life. They were a pleasure to watch throughout their career, but now on to bigger and better things.
So once again, the final score this afternoon here at Grantsville. Grantsville 54, And the Carbon Dinos 45. Good luck to Grantsville as they move on and play North St. Pete on the 19th at Southern Utah at 5:50. And with that, anything else would you like to say before we call it an evening?
Well, it's always hard to see a season come to an end,
It is.
Sonny, especially when we know that these seniors are moving on and we have to wait an entire calendar year to see any more basketball action. But the fun's not going to stop anytime soon. We're going to be back with baseball and softball in the spring, and then a summer break. We're back to football. It's a year-round affair here at Castle Country Radio, and we're happy to do it. These kids deserve the world. They deserve all the respect and the highest quality broadcasts, and we can only hope that we live up to the effort they're putting up down there, that we can only match it up here in the studio. Sonny, these kids deserve it.
I'd like to say one thing about Coach Blank. He's so easy to work with. I want to thank Coach Blank coming up, doing interviews with us after the games, doing interviews with Jordan. He is a class act. Love working with Coach Blank. I want to thank him and all the other Carbon coaches that have just been incredible to work with throughout the season.
Now, these coaches across the board have been spectacular to work with. The players always so willing to come up and talk to us, Sonny. It's a great atmosphere at Carbon High School, and that's what makes it all the harder to let it go.
Once again, the final score, 54-45. Dinos fall short to Grantsville. And with that, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. Have a good afternoon.